Hey mamas, today we're talking toddler shoes. My toddler has very, very wide feet and it was very difficult for me to find shoes in his size. It was also very important to me that he had shoes that nourished healthy foot development, because I read a lot about how it's best to be like barefoot as much as possible, and it helps babies with their sensory development and helps with their balance and posture and just the way that their feet are growing. And what I found out was that when you are putting your child in shoes that are too tight, their toes are getting like all scrunched up and their feet are not fully formed yet. When a baby's born, there are 22 partially developed bones in one of their feet, in each foot. And so as they get older, when they get to be school age, this increases to 45. So there's some major stuff going on in between 22 partially developed bones at birth to 45 different bones in their feet at school age. And then when they're a mature adult, there's 26. They have 26 bones in one foot. And that's when it's considered fully formed and all of that. So you can imagine it being very important to have a shoe that's not going to disrupt that healthy development and growth. And that's for reasons that go, just general comfort, but also balance and posture. It's just very important for them to have shoes that aren't going to restrict their movement. And so I'm gonna tell you about my favorite shoe brand for my toddler currently. And the link to get these is in the description of this video. It's with marybenoit.com/shoe. And they're currently having a Black Friday sale. I think it's 20% off site-wide. So these are the low tops and they come in different colors. Honestly, I'm not in love with this color, but these are the next size up that I bought for my toddler. And I really love these because they're handmade and there's a 0 drop, which means the heel and the toe, there's no heel to it. It's all on the same level. And that's really important for their foot development. And it's also a wide toe box. So it looks kind of funny compared to other shoes because normal shoes are so skinny for their toes, but that's just not good for their development. Because if you think back, so 22 partially developed bones in a baby's foot, and if you're putting it in tight shoes, so we're going from 22 partially developed bones to, at school age, they've got 45 partially developed bones. So I don't know how that all works in there, but they're not gonna do what they need to do in there if they're not given the space. And so having the wide toe box gives the foot enough space in there to do what it needs to do. And I really love the low tops for my extra wide footed toddler because I can open it all the way up to get his foot in. And the low tops, I just have found that is the size or the style that fits his foot the best. It is the low tops, and there was one other style that accommodates a wide foot, but it doesn't have it's a slip-on. It doesn't have a closure. And so I just prefer the low tops and I just get the low tops. And they also have a Facebook group where they are a small company. So if you end up needing to return the shoes, you do have to pay a shipping fee to return. And so they have different Facebook groups. They have a buy, sell, trade group for in-between parents. And they also have just a general information group where moms can share which shoes work for the wide babies. They just came out with a new style that was really cute. It's like another variation of the low top and supposedly good for wide feet, but it doesn't have the ability to open the shoe all the way up. So that's why I stuck with this style. This is the second pair I've bought of this style. I just bought it in a different color this time because the first time I bought the tan ones, or I think it was called sand. It was a brown color. And they looked a little funny with khakis. So I thought I'd just try another color this time, but I honestly prefer the tan color to this one. So they call this a Barefoot sole. So you can see they do have some nice traction on here, and they've held up really well. These are the brand new ones. These are not the ones that he's been wearing, but I did take a look at the ones that he has been wearing the other day, and you can see some wear and tear on them, but they've held up really well. So that's really all I have for you today, is these shoes are really great, especially for wide-footed babies, and they're on sale right now for Black Friday. Get the link in the description of this video, and I just really like them.